It's a tribute to Queensland, and just the long story very short. In 2009, Queensland had its 150th birthday, and the Premier, Anna Bligh, rang me up and asked if I'd pay tribute to that birthday. And what they'd done is they'd had a vote, like on the internet, and we got 150 Queensland icons, I guess, you know, for the 150th birthday. And Mrs. Bligh asked if I'd be kind enough to write a tribute, or put a poem together which incorporated every one of those 150 freaking icons, and for the purposes of the media conference she asked if I could do it in about 3 minutes. So there was 4 A4 pages, and I reckon if I read the names off one after the other it might take longer than 3 minutes. So I got a time extension no longer than 4 minutes. And well, I thought it was impossible, really. I was really struggling, you know, to try and figure out how I was going to do it. And there's that glorious moment, you know, for a poet at least, when 2 names kind of rose off the pages, shone like beacons. One was Powderfinger, and the other was Malmaninga. That's all you need. You just need 2, right? You just need 2 icons to go together to make the impossible possible. This flies along fairly rapidly, so you're going to have to focus. It's a true story. Queensland born, Queensland bred, many thoughts float through my head. The time has come to beat the drum. This colony deserves some credit. A story told on fields of gold where Glasshouse Mountain views unfold with sun and surf and gathered turf and Allen border blazing bold across the field. Our maiden shield, Matt the Bat, his windmills wheeled. Wide veranda, cans, curanda, jacaranda, then reveals a tribe of thongs in billabongs with Billy Thorpe and BG songs. Now Maloof's book says James can cook with Dickie Johnston's True Blue Tongs. The backyard crew, it's a barbecue. There's Judith Wright and Oodgeroo, Gold Coast Indy, Dad of Bindi. Crikey, it's Australia Zoo, Great White Sharks, National Parks, Savage Gardens, Birdsville Larks, Perkins Pool, Wayne Bennett's Rule and Kathy Freeman. On your marks, so here we go and hail Sir Joe and ride the eyes of rodeo where cane toads croak for Woodford folk, declaring to polio. Yes, Fraser Station, vaccination, railway tracks, free education, city halls and Vertigan Falls and Choppy Close as inspiration. Islands, ridges, Hornybrook bridges, Stratty Fraser, backdeck bridges, Forex Brewin, Mickey Doohan, Parliament can hear the ditches now, Currumbin's wild and South Bank's nice and lives are saved in paradise. The Daintree lush with Jeffrey Rush with Sunday's 8's magnetic spice. Alan Langer, Rocky Banger, Tree of Knowledge, Airplane Hanger, Powderfinger, Malmaninga, Feast on the Mud Crab, sang a rocket, Roddy gets the nod. Wally Lewis, Demigod, knew every blade of Lane Park State and Blue Care fought against the odds. Johnny Flynn, the great gun Sim, was sailing on a Gladstone wind. Old Clem Jones, he bled Maroon, Matilda winked and Marbo grinned. Regatta change for FEMA claims. 82, the Commonwealth Games, our Qantas Shrew got up and flew. The Longreach Stockman's Hall of Fame, the Bell Hotel and Cloudland fell. Will McGuinness, Charles Chevelle with Black Clusters, Gimpy Musters, Hewlun, Q1, Paw Gel and Yatla Pies, and Noosa Tries and Goldens, Madden Butterflies, Leslie Teeson, Mango Weast, Charles Kingsford Smith, he ruled the skies, now kids alive, to do the 5, a place where big pineapples thrive, the Outback Honours, Graham Connors, Lava Tubes and Lamy Drives, they spend the day on Moreton Bay, SESI CPA with tilted trains through fields of cane, whatif.com.au, Eka St John Spire, Tony Fitzgerald, Let's Inquire, Dingoes Trying, Doctors Flying, Old Museum and River Fire, the Bundy Bear. We're almost there. BNS, School of the Young, Raptors Racket, Big Grand Hackett, Gateway to the Great Court Square, Skyray Leaf, Barrier Reef, Brecky Creek does Beer and Beef, Expo Grounds, the Darling Downs. I'm glad there's room for Missmont Creek with floods and spuds and stormy scuds. Dad and Dave was Mr. Rudd, Stanthorpe Crepes, Panuri, Grunt Grapes. Keith Urban Tunes, There Ain't No Duds, Carnarvon Gorgeous, Bunya Grange, Macadamic Nuts Exchange, Rural Ag Lines with Lone Pine Signs where none divides except the great dividing range. No, every feather, we stand together. Thick and thin through any weather, cross the story, bridged by glory, fastened by a friendly tether, strengthened by a spirit crown. It's a pride that never lets me down. With that I say, hip hip hooray. Happy birthday, Queensland town. Thank you.